Well, what we've seen over the last 10 years is the application of design to a broader and broader set of problems. And we followed that. IDEO perhaps helped make some of that happen. But we're seeing now that, just thinking about a product or just thinking about a piece of graphic design or a poster or a book, or that just thinking about these individual things isn't enough anymore. We've got to start to connect design together and create experiences for people that are more seamless, that are connected together, that make more sense. And so we're starting to see design applied to services. We're seeing design applied to systems level problems, things like healthcare and education.
Give me an example of the kinds of problems people are bringing to you that they didn't bring to you 10, 15 years ago.
Carlos Rodriguez Pastor, who runs a wonderful company in Peru, who's trying to build the education system there, came and said, I think you guys can help us create a sustainable education system, private but very low cost, $100 a month, where we need to look at the buildings, absolutely, but we need to design the curriculum, we need to design the tools that teachers use to share the best techniques for learning, we need to design the business model. How's this all going to work? How are we going to make it sustainable? Because it's got to make some money. That wouldn't have happened 10 years ago.
And now you're also working with the NFL Players Association.
Yeah, I think that's a great example. So often in the world of design, we might see a problem and it seems to be all about one moment, right? So one of the interesting things about the NFL is that players have an average career of only about 4 years.
Yeah.
So they're going to spend most of their lives not being players. And it could be quite hard for them to adjust after this very structured experience they've had through college and then in the professional league. And so the NFL Players Association really wants to help them make that transition out into the real world. But what you have to do when you look at something like that is say, well, is it really just about that moment, or is it more about a journey that these players are going on over time? And so that's what we're trying to do with them is help them understand how actually they have to start helping players maybe much earlier on.
And that represents, in a sense, an idea as well as the answer to a question.
Yeah, I mean, design is always about the combination of an idea and how you then express that idea in the world, a solution, if you like.